Alright, here we go everyone. First race is off. Brook in the lead, Scott second, but he's going side by side with Tobias. Tobias got a good start there. And we have majority of the field side by side heading into turn 1. Nick is up to 4th place. Paul behind Jeff 6. And we have 2 cars in the middle of the field there going side by side, but they get through without trouble. That's it, they're still going side by side. So I believe that one of them is Julian, who's battling with either Anthony. He's battling with Anthony. And Jay is right behind them in the green car. Tobias in the meantime moves up to 2nd place, and we have Paul off track there. He went wide. And he unfortunately gets a slowdown penalty there as well as Andre at the back. And we have Kaz in the wall there. Tobias is on the hunt for the 1st place. And in the back we can hear some tire squeeze. Oh, both of them go wide on the exit there. They are approaching Canada corner. Tobias first, Brooks second. Scott and Nick following them closely. Look at that, 4 cars in a train for 1st place. But in the back we have a major crash there with 2 cars. One of them is Peter, and I believe the other one, no, it's not Kaz, it's Paul. Brooke tries to go side by side.
Get your tuck.
Meanwhile, Nick tries to stay in touch with these 3 up ahead. In the background there's also a fight for 7th place between Anthony Triple J and Colin Lawson. Brooke goes once again side by side. Now he's on the inside for the next turn. Temporarily ahead. But he cannot stick around. Tobias moves back into 1st place. These 4 are still together, but we have one crash there once again. Jay spun. And the yellow flag is shown for these 2 cars behind. On board with Scott. It's a bit wide through the turn.
Not one of us took the same line through that corner.
That's really typical.
Brooke is really close. Will he fancy a move into Canada corner? He has a look. And he stays there.
Oh my God, he's trying back out of it.
And that opens the door for Scott to get closer. These 4 cars are still together. Meanwhile, Kaz spawn at the back. Once again, at Canada corner, he's parking. Brooke and Tobias going for a side by side, and Scott gets.
I'll take him out.
Yeah.
I caught the grass, don't worry.
Okay, sorry. By the way.
Scott went a bit too close.
That was not the conventional line through there I took.
Further back we have Andre and Colin going side by side.
Both of us looked up.
Yeah, all three of us.
I might just get 10 with that. Bet you didn't look up there though. Haha.
I set up Tobias's stream in a small picture in case we have to check something out and I cannot get to it in time. So now we have 4 cars right here. Getting closer and closer for the lead, but we also have 2 other battles back as well. Brooke has a look on the inside. Can he spook Tobias? No, but they go side by side. Tobias for the time being stays ahead. Kaz, in the meantime, total the car.
Following you two, I've never heard that before from crew chief. Come on, get past these two, they're holding you up.
It's the same when he shouted at me, "It's not over," when I'm 6 laps down.
But one thing is not over, and that's fight. Brooke goes up into first place. Here's a replay. Nice dive up on the inside. Background, and we have Scott trying to get back places. Nick in 3rd place.
Worry about that twice.
The previous corner, Tobias had to correct the car, so he seems to be fighting with it throughout this race. It's not an easy task. On board with Nick. Jeff is getting closer and closer in the mirror. Less than 2 tenths. In the meantime, Scott also tries to make a move on Paul at the back. You can see it in the mirrors where Jeff is trying to go for a move. Or at least for a look. Behind them for 9th place is the fight. But Scott just cannot seem to get closer. In the meantime, Jeff has a look there. They are going side by side. Not fully alongside, but that can all change into turn 1. And Nick stays 3rd, Jeff 4th.
No offense here, Nick, but I'm not too sure you're being held up by us anymore.
Not now. I made a mistake and...
A lap car got up.
Yes, indeed. That's Kaz up ahead. Just in front of them. He's about a corner ahead. Kaz in 13th place. And Andre has spawned at the back and will collect some of the cars there. Paul has crashed into him.
Sick. Maybe lost the hair at the time.
Now Paul without front wing is trying to go side by side with Jay. He's gonna slide all over the place with that thing. It's gonna be understeer. He's not giving up. It's gonna be a hard task to get that car to the finish line, unless if he goes into the pits to get a new wing. Oh, now he has suspension damage. The car is crab walking on the corners and on the straights. It's gonna be a nightmare to get that car into the finish line now. Here we see Kaz, who is only a straight away from the leaders behind. You can see Brooke just behind them.
Not bad, my car's got a 110 kilo driver in it. Ooh.
Nick goes wide there. And that's all Jeff need, that he's gonna stay close.
I'm trying. I even went through the gravel in the first corner to try to...
Jeff on the inside, Nick on the outside, and they touch!
Jeff decided that a massive lunge was the best way to go for... The three of us can stay within half a second of one another for like 10 laps.
I just lifted off through a kink for no reason other than the fact that my brain wasn't working.
Not so sure about that one from Nick there. Didn't really look like a nudge. There was no lockup, no smoke. But then again, it's race room and some of these things just don't show up. Unless it's a massive one, so... They might need a replay for that.
Brain stopped working.
But here's one thing that we don't
Just
see
round wide
often.
of the carousel.
Nick is getting
Okay.
closer and closer
I got a good
to Tobias.
draft on Tobias now. Shit.
And he lost it!
Been there.
I wasn't sure what the back marker was doing, so... Touched the brakes mid-corner and that was it. Wasn't Kaz's fault, that was mine.
Yeah, Kaz was
That's annoying.
fully
Yeah,
off.
good racing.
Oh yeah.
Kaz was fully off track there. That's it. For
Is when you're driving them right on the edge, it's like doesn't take much to upset you.
No, he does be pretty perfect in his cars.
in defense of Nick, I've seen the lines these guys are taking at Canada corner, and just in general, a lot of times people like to extend there to the left side of the track. So even though Kaz was fully off there, it doesn't take much to spook someone, scare someone heading into that corner.
I got a really good draft off Tobias and I came into the corner just that little bit faster than normal and it was enough to...
Paul decides to go into the pits.
make me run out of talent.
Never. What are you on about?
Scott and Nick now finds themselves on the same place once again. Behind each other. That's what I'm referring to. Meantime, Jeff is getting closer to Tobias. Oh, and Tobias. Oh, sorry, Tobias. And different spelling. He's sliding with that car. Final corner on the lap. Wow, that was close call. Usually not the line you take there, but then again, door was kinda open. The problem with trying to go for the inside on the final corner is that
Good.
Thanks, guys.
oh yeah,
Oh, don't let him out through, guys. Catch me. Should have put money down.
Yeah.
What are you putting money on?
Dad's holding Scott up.
Got to put money down for me to take you out, Nick.
Oh no, I took myself out, buddy. It wasn't your fault. I'd already started sliding before I saw you even that. Pure and simple, I ran out of talent.
now here comes
I know
Scott.
that
And
issue.
here comes Scott. Here's the time for him to show his talent. Gap is around 2/10 between these two
So I
cars.
considered the normal line through there, Scott.
Pretty much. I'm just opening up the corner so I can see it and don't drive into you.
Rather Sebastian Vettel set the fastest lap in the last lap.
Yeah.
Jeff is getting closer and closer to Tobias. He's filling the mirrors. And this time he's not going for the inside. But rather for the slipstream, and now we have Scott and Nick also getting closer and closer to each. We have one car off there on the inside. I believe that might be Paul there. Not Paul. Yeah, Paul. Okay, so he did not fix the wing, but he fixed the suspension. Priorities, ladies and gentlemen. And he's being a car that's been lapped. He's right up ahead of Nick and Scott. Meanwhile, Jeff and Tobias going side by side into that corner. There's a replay of that. Tobias gave him plenty of space on the inside. Paul managed to let the others by without trouble so far. Less than a minute. Getting close to half a minute. And Jeff now has a really good run here. Has a look. Will they go side by side or not? Tobias on the outside and stays ahead.
You go over the line before the clock runs out. I'm gonna be fucked.
What time is clock?
Like 19 seconds or something. 2 seconds.
Time
So
is up.
It's one too far off. Just gone over the line now.
And the race has
Finished the
won.
race with 2 exactly the same lap times as fastest lap in a row.
Scott and Nick are going side by side on the start-finish straight. Will Scott the place here? Will Scott get the place here? No, Nick just manages to stay ahead.
Scott.
I couldn't get any more of a run on you.
No, it's the trouble. As soon as you pull out, you're just.
That was a good drive. I was just unable to catch up with Julian, but that was a good drive.
Alright, here we go. Here's the reverse grid. The one that's usually the more chaotic. And we are off, and Andre gets a pretty bad start. Cass goes side by side and already passed him. And we have a 3 wide heading into the first corner already, and 2 cars crashed there somehow. One of them completely disappeared there for a second. And now Andre goes for the move on the inside. One of the cars jumps down massively. I believe that's Peter in last place now. What happened to that red car that was on the inside? I have no idea. But so far Andre in the lead, Nick second, Paul third. A lot of them go side by side at the back and then the middle. Tobias currently down to second.
He slowed down so much in front of me.
That's right. My fault. Should have slowed more. Glad you held it.
No, it was partially my fault. I didn't anticipate him doing a little switchback thing, which meant I ended up having to slam on the brakes.
Groups are forming here.
Oh shit, Spice just fucking overtaken everyone already.
Yeah, he's quite aggressive in track. Julian, hold him up.
I was sat there being really, really patient, and then I looked at the scoreboard, the leaderboard, and I was like, what the fuck?
Many of the cars are about 2 to 3 tenths away, and look at this, 2 by 2 into Canada and through Canada. That's how you raid a corner. They go side by side.
Sorry, Nick.
Did you touch me? I didn't feel nothing.
Yeah,
That's
a little
what she
tap
said.
on the back, I think.
That is definitely what she said. You are definitely right with that one.
Anthony back into 9th place there. And look at that! 3 wide on the main
I'm
straight.
gonna make Andre outbrake himself now.
Ooh, Julian in the nick of time. Just
Good
manages
discipline.
to get ahead. To cover Tobias on the inside. Just go side by side behind them with Brooke.
Can't make moves.
My steering wheel's pointing 20 degrees. Oh, where the hell? Andre just had a massive ping moment.
And Nick is disappearing. He's not on his screen for me. Julian Ford, and one of the cars went off track there. I believe that might be Brooke. Either Brooke or Jay. This is quite interesting.
I was hoping I could go through the middle, but I just couldn't quite.
Oh, Brooke!
Fucking hell. Broke the 250 ball.
Or was it Brooke? Yeah, it was Brooke. He's now
My
down
car
to
is so fucked.
11th place. He's going side by side with Kaz. Up on the inside. Stays ahead. And there's Colin behind them. And he's now going side by side on the inside, but he's gonna bail out of it from the looks of it. We have this 3-car segment right there, and I believe that's because one of them slowed down a bit. This train is a lot bigger than 3 cars. Not sure what's going on with Nick. He's completely gone. I can trace him, but the car does not show up.
I can't do it. I'm slower than them because he bent my front suspension. I got so much drag on the front right left wheel that
That's unfortunate.
he squeezed me against the pit wall, you know, as I was coming past him.
You'd have had a really good chance this race as well.
Oh, one of the cars spun. That's Scott. Unfortunate there. Andre is fighting with the ghost now because Nick is not showing up on my screen. I'm gonna assume they are side by side. That's my best guess. Nick is up into second place. And we have this pack of cars here.
The reason we're always bad, I just can't get into a rhythm where I can actually drive.
Yeah, that's when you're quite often used to being close to the front, so yeah.
I think it also doesn't help that I haven't really done much racing in about 8 months.
Yeah.
I can still drive fast, I'm just not used to actually being close to anyone.
Let's see if Peter can go side by side. The door is closed there on the inside by Kaz. But Kaz loses it. He spins around. Here comes Scott in last place. He's gonna gain 1 here while Kaz is recovering. Anthony's right behind Jay there. And we have also Brooke and Jeff looking at each other just ahead of them. On board with Anthony here. Not sure what's going on because all of the cars seems to be a bit jittery, but I'm getting normal frames and stuff like that, so it might be the servers acting up. I don't know. Would explain why Nick is not showing up. But Anthony right here is now have a good run. He's fully side by side. Heading into the corner. He's gonna go and take a place there. But can Jay go side by side for the next one? Yes, he can. They are side by side. Jay on the inside, Anthony on the outside. But Anthony stays ahead. And now there's Colin behind them. In the meantime, Tobias is getting close to Nick, so I'm gonna just leave his stream right here. It's a bit delayed, but that's probably the only way we can see Nick now on track. Tobias is about 2/10 away from Nick. The meanwhile, Colin is looking for the opportunities here. And just ahead of them, there's this 3-car battle right here. Yeah, there's supposed to be another car there. Like, there's supposed to be Nick's car, but we don't see it. So, yeah, sorry about that. Also, we have, I believe that's a left car ahead. No, that's Paul. Alright, so we have Paul, Nick, and Tobias on the main straight. And we only see 2 of the 3 cars that are fighting there. In the meantime, Andre is getting close to Jeff there, and Brooke is getting away from Jeff. Tobias is very close to Nick, but we can only see it on his stream. And outside of that, we also have Brooke now, who's catching up to Julian for 4th place. You can see that Tobias is having a lot of luck around Nick. He's trying to be smooth. They are trying to stay close to Paul as well. The gap between Paul and Nick is only 5/10. And okay, I saw things right because never mind. Yeah, Nick is not showing up, and Tobias is in 3rd place. It's like I don't know what's going on. Why Nick's car not showing up for me? And that's very annoying, especially when you know that it's a 3-way fight here now for the lead. I never had this before. I had cars not showing up after one session on the TV tower, but not in the session itself while spectating. So this is new for me. Jay in the back is getting closer to Anthony.
Hello, Brooke. Are you there now?
Yeah, I've been sweating out really fucking hard.
I've been trying to keep pulling.
Nick and Tobias are going
Yeah.
very close to each other, and Brooke is now joining the action.
Rewind. It could be, you know.
Oh, there goes Nick. Welcome back, Nick. Let's see what can you do here. Oh, Brooke goes off.
It was 300 too.
Didn't put the lead into brakes early.
Now comes another car making it 3
my
wide
God,
once
guys.
again.
Ah, shit.
Tobias just managed to stay on the inside there in that previous corner. Someone got a slowdown penalty, I did not see that in time. But now Brooke is keeping Julian behind, who tries to
It's
keep
really hard with Bush
Jeff
with
behind.
the spin steering.
Yeah, I thought I was going to have space on the outside to give like a lunge and then almost took out the leader.
Yeah, well, he had to stay wide because I was sort of coming up his inside, so he couldn't really turn in without risking. He was clear, but I don't think he would have seen that.
I'm not saying this is fault. I'm saying, oh, I went for a lunge and then just didn't have the room to. Luckily managed to save it.
Yeah.
I gained 3/10 on you in that braking zone, by the way.
Yeah, Paul's a little bit slower in that corner than me, but he's really fast on this one.
So it's good on the important one.
Yeah.
Andre spawn here, and I don't know what's going on.
I think I lost my front wing.
Let's see. You still have it on my end, but it's bent.
Okay.
3 wide at the front.
I'm going for it.
There wasn't really anywhere I could go when.
So I couldn't help but do that, because
So you left me in 3rd again, and 4th.
I,
4th. 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 4 That's such a shit accident.
This is chaotic. Once again, we have 4 cars fighting for the lead here. Paul just tries to get away from this group, while everyone else is fighting for the 2nd place. You can see it on Tobias's perspective, even if it's a bit delayed, how close the fighting is. They are giving each other just enough. The absolute bare minimum. But so far everyone is still in this race. We only lost Andre, and only recently.
Yeah. It's a slight bit of time touching, but fuck it.
They come down outside and they touch with Brooke!
That's really my bad there. That is such my bad, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, that's alright.
Ooh,
I got
risky
overexcited.
re-entry. You can
Had
see
a
it on...
slight semi-guard and just went for it.
I was just trying to hold you guys off Paul. So.
I was questioning why you weren't going for a move.
Yeah, no.
Paul in the lead, but question is for how long, as now...
60% suspension damage.
I think it's because everyone was braking really early into that corner earlier, so I thought, oh, well, he brakes really early, I'll go for move.
Jeff makes an awesome overtake there, but now there's Tobias on the inside. They are going 2 by 2 into that corner and almost through it as well. It's like no matter what are the conditions.
I didn't have any damage. Well, I don't think I have any damage at least.
No, I hit the wall after you squiggled wheels.
No matter the condition, these guys can go.
Pinged off you. Go ping!
These guys can go 4 wide, even if they want to or not. They are going 2 by 2 once again into the corner. And Tobias is fighting very hard with that car now, from the looks of it.
Now just a dispatch for TJ.
I'm fairly confident Paul's going to win anyway, because there's a 4-car battle going up the second. Paul's just left.
Yeah, I mean, he's not driving slow, that's for sure. So.
No, there's literally 1 corner in it.
Yeah.
Brooke is still in that pack there. He managed to catch up.
Go for it, go for it, go for it, go for it, go for it.
Very much hoping that the others slow each other down by fighting, so I can get involved once again. You can hear it on the voice chat saying, go for it, go for it. And now he's going for it, up on the inside on the final corner, going side by side with
If you
Julian.
three ahead can crash each other out, that would be great.
Oh yeah, that's Anthony saying that, who's right behind the action. And he has a point, because if these 3 crash each other out, then he's gonna be on the podium. Oh, and they make a bit of contact, the 2 of them go wide out on track.
Tokyo Drift.
A little bit.
Oh, Tobias.
Well, I can still win it. Come on!
Brooke is now up into 3rd place. And Tobias just slid out on that corner. He might have some damage now. So here we go. Once again, a close fight for the win with only 1 minute on the clock. Jeff, Brooke, and Paul are fighting for the lead, and Tobias is going way off track there.
Oh, where am I going?
So Sounds like he's not the only one. He's going very wide. As Nick is trying to keep TJ behind, but TJ stays ahead. Alright, who are we should be watching? This is the question. Brook goes wide and he might have suspension damage based on that angle of the car. Sorry, not Brook. Jeff went wide there. Brook takes the second place.
I'll send it, but I don't want to ruin this race.
On board with Jeff.
I'm about to send it.
Jeff, Brook, and Paul all within half a second. Not even that.
Oh, got me outside, TJ.
Pardon?
Timer is up.
I went round you outside in Canada Corner. Good fun.
Let's see if Brook can take the lead.
Come on! Come on! Oh, this is so close.
Yeah.
And
Coming
Paul.
close between me and DJ too. He's coming.
How close is that?
Oh.
How close was that?
It's really wide.
That was more intense than the first race.
You know.
That was,
That was
20,
so
20
close.
centimeters, Nick, I think, or
Yeah.
15.
Any other car with more horsepower and you would have made it. That was a really good exit you got from that.
Yeah.
What was your gap?
Good racing with you, Nick.
What was your
Yeah.
gap, Nick?
What?
You guys.
Between me and TJ,
Yeah.
maybe 20 centimeters.